I think it's going to be played in pretty good spirit. It's great down the club. Hopefully we'll get a few people down here today, which will help the club too.
How long has it been since you played cricket?
I played one game of 2020 here, I think, was it 4 or 5 years ago or something, something like that. So that was the first time since, I think I left the club in 1985, so 30 odd years. So yeah, it was great to be back here. And it's something, Kitty, Doggy, Cuddles and all those guys, they're all still here from when I was a little kid and looking after me. My son still plays football here in the winter, so they all look after him great. So yeah, Murph and all the boys down here, they do a great job. So, it's a really good club down here. I think you see some of the people it's produced too in all sorts of different football codes and cricket codes. There's been some wonderful players come through, and that just shows you what great coaches and everything they've got down here at East Sandy. And it's a great place, a really good family club, so it's nice to be back.
Have you met some of your teammates for the first time today?
Yeah, I met them all the other night, just trying to remember who's who and names. So, yeah, no, it could be quite interesting, but buddy and mate comes in pretty handy.
How's the fitness, Shane? Is you good for a few spells?
Yeah, whatever they need me to do, I'm happy to do. So if they need me to bowl a bit, I'll bowl a bit. If they need me to just bowl a little bit, I'll bowl a little bit. So I think we've won the toss and we're bowling, which was handy because I think they were actually going to send us in. So that was nice of them. So yeah, that was quite nice. They were going to send us in.
Why do you want to do it, Shane?
Well, the 2020 matches myself and Sachin are staging in a couple of weeks in America. So we're off there in a week or so. So I'm only back in Melbourne for a couple of weeks. And I've been training, I've been doing fitness and juices and all sorts of stuff. And I'm going to ramp that up next week, all the fitness stuff and stretching and strengthening and all that sort of stuff. So, because we want them to be very competitive games in America. And so I thought the best way to do it was to ask the boys if it was okay to come down here and bowl to them and things like that. And they were more than happy to do that. And then they said, well, why don't we play on the weekend? I said, if that's okay with you guys, I'm happy to do it. And hence we're here.
Did you expect no?
Well, I was happy to fit in, I wasn't looking to just say I want to go. I was happy to fit in. If it didn't work for them, then that's fine. I understand that, and I'll just keep practicing the nets. But it's very nice of them to allow me to come and play.
Taking the game to the US, mate, tell us the idea behind that.
Yeah, well, myself and Sachin played a game in Lords to celebrate the 200 years of the MCC, and I was captain of one side and Sachin was captain of the other, and they announced both of us as captains, and we sold out the place in an hour, 30,000 seats. So we thought, then they released all the other players, and there's some wonderful, great players that also played, and we thought, why don't we recreate that? Let's start with America. So we've signed 28 players, and we've signed 15 matches over 3 years, and not just in the States, we'll take it to all over the world. We might even come here to Australia. So that's it. We've signed everyone you can possibly think of that was available. There's a few players that weren't available, unfortunately, but we've got McGrath, Hayden, Ponting, Simons, Akram, Ambrose, Walsh, Lara, Murali, Callis, Sangakkara, Jay Wadena, Shoaib Akhtar. We've got everyone you can possibly think of. So yeah, it's going to be really good fun. 10 days in the States playing cricket, we're playing at Citi Field in New York with a drop-in cricket pitch, and on November the 7th, myself and Sachin will toss the coin out there, which is pretty crazy, really, but hopefully it'll work. Fantastic day at the club today. It was nice of the boys to let me play today, but it was good fun. We took 16 wickets, knocked the runs off in about 16 overs, landed a couple okay, and now having a beer. So it's fantastic, and it's nice to be here. Thanks once again. I hope it was a great day.